What's good? My name is Spencer from the Austin Spencer series. Today we're gonna do a small little review on this Canon 14mm 2.8 version 1 L series lens. I got this lens back in 2013. So let's drop a few numbers. We have this lens was introduced when in the 90s, 1991, something around that time, at the MSRP retail at $2,600. I purchased this lens in 2013. I got it at a reduced $900 because the lens is busted. And I can't actually show you the lens is busted, but I can show you how it still kind of works-ish. Outside of this lens that I'm using, I'll be shooting the rest of this video. I'll be shooting the rest of the video in this 14mm lens. The entire body is very heavy. I should look up the weight. And cap here is made out of metal. There's a small little felt on the inside to protect, but the entire thing is made out of metal. It's very, very heavy. You can't put a filter on the front end of this, but there is a bubble-like surface, but that doesn't distort too much on the edges for the picture. So please enjoy that in the film. And also, you can see that it's rounded, so it's hard to put that filter on, but in the back you can put a filter, and I haven't ever tried to do that, but I've seen other people use filters or discuss about this. I believe this thing is weather sealed as well, so I can take it out in the rain, but my camera isn't weather sealed, so I don't really know how that all comes together. There's an automatic and manual focus, and this works well on my as an EP lens as well. So actually very heavy, good, durable item, and I can't recommend this enough. If you can get a cheaper one, the Series 2 is out. It superseded this one, came out in 2007, I believe. I didn't have any intentions in buying the version 2. I believe the motor's a lot quieter when it focuses, and I'm not too big on that. This one, I got it cheaper. So the damage part is you can't take pictures in the dark with this, so it's going to be very rare that I'm going to use this as for still photography at night. So I believe the original owner probably used this for night photography, probably took pictures of stars, but that's not what the intention I'm going to use this for. I'm probably going to use it for vlogging. So if I can use it in the daytime for daylight, I'll take it for half price, right? I think everybody else would do the same thing. For the past month, almost 2 months, before I switched to this other camera, I was using my Canon T3i as my main camera until I so happily discovered the 5D Mark II's capability to do an autofocus. But you can't it doesn't autofocus. You have to press the focus button behind the camera, and it focuses like this. I wasn't using this camera, but now I can use it. I just don't know if I'm centered ever. So the whole point of this video was to make I cannot find a 14mm lens vlog or anything about using a 14mm prime lens to vlog with. And that was my major issue because I own a 2.8 14mm prime, and I've had it for a while. I used it on my T3i, so I cropped it out, made it a little bit bigger, but I'm now using it on my full frame camera. So I'm going to do a small review as a vlogger because I want to vlog with a wide lens. I don't want to go buy another lens. As much as people are probably buying tons of lenses, it's a problem, but I have this lens. I own this lens, and I'm going to use this lens. I was using it on my crop sensor. Now I'm using it on my full frame, so I want to see if there's a major difference between the two. This won't be a review. This will more likely just be me talking to you to see if using my 14mm is going to be worth the time, effort, and energy. There's no blog. If someone can find a 14mm, a Canon 14mm video for me, please, link it to me, send it to me in an email, whatever. I can't seem to find one with all my Google powering skills. I use Google for everything. I made a video about how I use Google. I should have just named that video how to use Google. So based on the weather and the sunset, it looks like it's gonna set down, but I want to use this 14mm at its capacity. and hopefully you guys can enjoy the look around me too. Since this is a prime lens, I won't be able to focus on, you know, I won't be able to zoom, so just bear with me. So I wanted to take the bus, there it goes. I wanted to take the bus originally, but typically on a rainy day, just like everybody else, they don't want to get wet. I know if I went somewhere on the way home, it'd be very rainy, very just busy, and I kind of don't want to deal with that today. So I think I'll just be on my way out to go get something to eat and test out this 14mm lens while you can come on with me, alright? Fried rice, gyoza, soup. Well, that was a delicious lunch. So go ahead, anybody watching this, please tell me down below in the comments if the 14mm sits a better needs when it comes to vlogging. Does it make the background look pretty nice? And you get to see everything that's going on behind me, which makes this quite an interesting, way more interactive story, because then you get to see more things happening, which is kind of cool. I'm thinking about where I'm gonna shoot some B-roll. I don't know, here at the train station. I already did this. I want to do something interesting. I was about to do lunch, but I don't want to film in someone else's joint. Let's go somewhere. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to film just going down the alleyway here, just to really gauge how vlogging is going to look like on this lens. And thank you for joining along. This beast of a lens has an aperture of 2.8. That means it's going to be really good in low light, and also it's going to be really good. It's going to be pretty decent with giving me a depth of field, but I'm not going to be using it to get things in and out of focus. Everything's going to be flat in focus, and you'll be able to see things all around me. So I'm sure you're going to get this wall that's like right next to me, plus, you know, this empty intersection here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some B-roll heading down the street. Come along with me, and check it out. So that was it. That was my review of this lens, 14mm 2.8 L series version 1. Hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments down below if this works better in the vlogging sense. Trying my best to, you know, kind of give a better gauge and perspective of what's going on around me. I've always liked this lens. I've had a big crush on it. I was just afraid of the bubble fisheye look, and that could get very distracting in a lot of the filming process. So I just wanted to make sure that this made sense, and I hope you liked the video. So comment, sub below. Thanks for joining.